everybody. This is evan.zuri with Northern Transmissions, and today I'm talking to Kevin from the band Wishy.
Hello.
How's it going, Kevin?
Great. I'm really sweaty.
Yeah, you guys just played a killer set, opening up for Beach Bunny.
That's right.
So I had a couple questions for you.
Let's go.
You guys have a new record on the way, sophomore effort,
That's
Nature's
right.
Pill.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious what major differences there are between this record and your last album, your debut, 777.
I think one of the main differences, I guess, is like 777 was a sort of amalgamation of a lot of songs from different chapters of our time as a band.
Yeah.
It's a bit more of like a patchwork in that way, whereas this album is more of a focused effort, I'd say. Like, preparing all the songs for this album all happened in a much more condensed time frame.
Yeah.
And so I think there's I wouldn't say there's like too much of like a hard theme to everything, but it's a bit more cohesive maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like 777 was just like kind of more of a collection of songs.
Yeah,
whereas
yeah. This one feels a bit more intentional.
Nice. You guys also have a new song coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
Is that right? Sensational?
Sensational.
Yeah. Probably out now by the time this is uploaded, I guess.
Probably, yeah. I was wondering what maybe the story kind of behind the song is.
So that one came about from just jamming during sound check. This bass line that Mitch he was just messing around with, and he would just play it when we were setting up for shows and sound checking, and I just kept trying to noodle around, find something to play on top of this bass line he had, and then came up with something and had some other ideas that ended up fitting with it. So yeah, we just turned it into sort of made a whole song out of this idea that we were jamming. And yeah, it's just sort of like a fun party song.
I like the little video snippet that you guys uploaded on Instagram. It's
Thanks.
it makes sense that you say like party song, because it's like the little snippet that I heard, it sounds like very like early 2000s, like pop
It's
rock.
real like birthday party music.
No, it sounds like and the video kind of was like, don't take this the wrong way, it was like Ned's Declassified.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Will there be like a coconut head cameo?
There might be
in the video.
There might be. You'll have to watch it and find out.
Okay.
The video is made by our extremely talented friend Jess Dunn from Indianapolis. She's a genius. I'll say it.
Hell yeah. You guys, I think, get tagged with a lot of different labels, as I think most bands in like kind of the indie circuit do. Like, there's definitely some twee pop, shoegaze, whatever. When you guys are writing music, do you like kind of go into it with like that in mind? Like, okay, we're gonna write a song that's kind of like this specific sound, or do you guys just kind of like get together and see what happens?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there'll be a song where it's like, this one's a real twee popper, or like this one's a real shoegazer, or this one's a real whatever, alt rock, whatever. I guess it's just kind of, it comes down to the song, and we try not to be super like hardline definition about the genre influence. It's more of like a specific like vibe of like a band or a song that we're like mimicking or emulating, rather than like, I want this to sound like whatever nebulous genre you could name, because I feel like that's just like not enough info usually to inspire a song.
For sure, yeah.
If that's where you're drawing inspiration for a song, at least for me, I hold myself to a bit more of a standard of like, I'm gonna need a little more inspiration to really make something interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And like we were saying, I think a lot of people would say you take a lot of influence from like 90s,
For sure.
like alternative indie stuff, whatever. Is there one influence that like on the music of Wishy that people might not guess? Be like, whoa. Or just
As far as like curveballs, I don't know about that. Like, I feel like if we were to like get into the nitty gritty of naming our influences, people would probably be like, that makes sense. I can't really think of anything that would like totally throw people off, but like, I don't know, I guess there are some like idiosyncrasies with like what me and Nina are into. Like, we both grew up doing choir and stuff, so we both grew up singing a lot. both grew up with like 2000s pop. Or she's she's got a sister and a brother. I have 4 sisters. So there's like a lot of like 90s 2000s girl pop kind of stuff around both of us, and I think we kind of like meet at a specific point in that arena. Same with just like dream poppy stuff, but yeah, I can't really think of anything that's like a total curveball.
Are there any like 2000s like pop artists that you want to shout out or can think of like off the dome?
Like some Sheryl Crow, like Michelle Branch kind of vibe like that.
Everywhere.
You'll definitely find Nina and I really rocking out to something like that.
Hell yeah, sick. You guys have been on tour for a while now, like 3 weeks or so.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, you're just about to wrap up this run with Beach Bunny. How do you think, when you guys have been playing the songs off the new record, do you feel like they've been like translated like well live? Do you think the audience has been reacting well to the songs? And
I think so. I hope so. People clap and go like woo. So
it's always a plus.
I think they like them. I definitely like them. We're having a lot of fun playing the new songs. We definitely get really bored of playing the old songs. So like before we left for this tour, we were like, maybe we should only play like the 2 songs that are out already. But then we were like, no, we want to play more new ones. Like, so we kind of change it up.
Switch it up a little bit.
We'll add and subtract stuff depending on the mood.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's worth noting it's you, Nina, it's Mitch on the bass.
Mitch Collins on the bass.
Yeah, Connor on the
Host
drums.
on drums. Dimitri Morris on 3rd guitar.
There we go. Obviously a lot of heads. When you guys are traveling around, what's usually on the playlist in the van? Like what do people throw on in the Wishy tour van?
It could be anything, really. Lately it's been a lot of silence. It's been a lot of like not music. But anytime there's like a lull and we can't think of what to put on, Steve Miller Band Greatest Hits is usually the one that everyone can agree on really hard.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago when I played with you guys. You guys kept singing "Fly Like an Eagle." I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Oh, yeah. like after, I was like really. It's a good song.
We love Steve Miller Band.
Steve Miller Band. But I get the thing about silence too. I think when you come from the position of like playing music, I think you value silence and quiet.
Just kind of chill.
Yeah.
And I think as time goes on in a tour, like first week of tour, we're like so stoked to be out on the road again, and we're like, let's listen to our favorite music in the car and have a great time. And then as it goes on, we're like, all right, I'm gonna put my AirPods in and watch TV by myself.
Because by the third week, you're just like,
don't talk to me.
yeah, like coming back from war, just like, don't talk to me.
No, there is like a level. Everyone's like a little shell shocked. After a while, because I think we do well to take care of ourselves as best we can, but you're roughing it no matter what you do. So you get to a point where you just kind of have to like take a chill pill and carve out space for yourself. And when you're in a van with a bunch of people, that usually means putting in the AirPods.
For sure. Do you have any other like tips for like tour, like how to, I don't want to say survive tour, but like not make it?
We've been for the first half of this tour, we were doing like a no drinking other than 1 shot before the set, and that really helped.
Smart.
We've kind of eased off that rule now that we're later on in the tour. We're kind of like, fuck it. But that definitely helped prevent some of the burnout early on. Is just like, do what you can to not go too crazy. Take care of yourself, and yourself will take care of you.
Totally.
I guess. Take care of the body; it'll take care of you. You just gotta like do what you can to get as much sleep as you can. Drink water. It's like it's really easy. It seems like such like obvious information, but it's like it's really easy to just be like, oh, I haven't drank water all day today. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. It's something really easy to like take for granted. You're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, I think it's important not to get too hung up on logistics, like not to get too hung up on, I don't know. I think we try our best to, when we have the opportunity to like do something fun together, like go to the beach if we have an off day, or like, you know, like if there's a cool thing to be seen on the road, like make some time to go see it. Because it's like, if you deny yourself that over time, it's just going to be like, fuck, man, well, what are we doing out here? Like,
right.
You know?
Yeah.
We're like driving across the country, seeing all this beautiful stuff. We might as well like stop off the side of the road and like enjoy it for a sec.
No,
so
totally.
Whatever you can do to like introduce some whimsy, introduce some joy into the experience, you know. Thankfully, we all just, you know, vibe pretty good.
Yeah.
There's no like animosity or any drama or any weirdness. Everyone's can kind of get on the same wavelength pretty easily, and when we're not, it's pretty easy to be like, okay, we're not.
Yeah.
That's fine. We don't have to be all the time. Anyway, I'm rambling
For
now.
sure. No, dude, you're good. You're good. I know you played like Seattle the other day. You played at a zoo.
Yesterday.
In Seattle.
Yesterday, yeah.
Connor showed me a video of he met a penguin.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't get to meet the penguin.
It's kind of,
unfortunately, but yeah, I'm glad everyone else.
But like kind of an example of that, you know what I mean?
No,
just like stuff like that, you know. It keeps you. I don't know if grounded is the right word, but like doing like not.
It keeps you from getting lost in the sauce. You know?
Yeah.
Just the tour can be like such a grind. And
100%.
like, it can be so easy to just like grind yourself into the dirt.
Yeah.
You know, you got to really just be like, hold up.
Take a step back.
I need to go pet a penguin. Obviously, it's not always readily available.
Yeah.
Something of that.
But but just like doing stuff like that when you can with you know your friends, it's important. Last question I have, Kevin. Obviously, the record comes out October 2nd? Yeah. What do you hope that people take away from Nature's Pill after listening, if anything?
That's a good question. I guess I would hope that people would listen to it and feel inspired to make music. You know, my favorite music did that for me.
Yeah.
And if you're not a music making person, at least like maybe it'll inspire you to do something creative or live creatively.
Yeah.
You know, I think with this album we are trying to not put ourselves in a box, you know, trying to explore different sounds and different ideas, you know, and give ourselves sort of like the freedom to explore different things. And you know, hopefully that'll rub off on people when they listen to it. Hopefully that'll be that'll come through. I hope it brings peace on Earth. That's a
good goal. That's a really good goal.
Yeah.
Maybe a little ambitious, but
maybe hey,
you know,
call me an optimist, but I'm hoping that Nature's Pill, the album, heals the entire world.
Heals the entire world.
Yeah.
Brings about world peace.
Yeah.
Transcends the medium.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Kevin, thank you so much again, dude. Appreciate you taking the time. Kevin, Wishy, go check out Nature's Pill when it drops. We're out.
Peace.